If you try to understand the Trinity, you will lose your mind. If you deny the Trinity, you will lose your soul. Those are the words of highly respected, super highly respected theologians, doctrinaires, scholars, men like Ray Comfort. In fact, I heard it on a podcast that's run by Ray Comfort and a bunch of others of these smarty pants types, the people, the all-knowing ones, the spiritual, the religious, the holy, the ones that we should listen to, these satanic teachers, these God haters, these people who wouldn't know God if he stepped on their big toe. To say such a thing as to try to understand the people of your God, well, first off, that's satanic, to say that God is more than one person, because you're teaching the first sermon of Satan in the garden when he suggested that you could add to the number of God. So they are teaching that God is more than one person. But as all liars do, they use God himself and terms of God himself to deny God himself. So they say, you can't know him unless you know them, but you can't understand. So just make sure you don't deny this thing that would cause you to lose your ever-loving mind if you tried to understand it. That's not just insane. That's not just nonsensical. That is evil, because that, in a very sneaky and subtle way, is to make the claim that the creator, the designer of your mind, is either one, incapable of designing your mind and your spirit in such a way that you could know and understand who he is, or in their case, who they are. You know, they are this three-peopled thing that somehow made you in the image of something they are not, an individual, or they don't want you to know who they are, which is really true, because they are the devil and his demons. That's what they are. That's what the Trinity is. The Trinity is the devil and his demons. And it's a lot more than three, obviously, but they're happy with letting you believe that God is three people, because your God is Satan when you believe in the Trinity. So we simply suggest that you don't believe that. He succeeded in fooling the man and killing the man in the garden by convincing him to believe that he could be like one of them. We became like one of them, the one that lied, the one that rebelled, the one that is religion.